Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 11, entitled as Vishwarupa Dharshana Yoga, Sloka 43. Pitāsi lokasya carācarasya, tvam pūjyaś gurur garīyān, tvat-samo abhyadhikaḥ kuto loka-traye apratima-prabhāva. Here, Arjuna continues his aparadha-kshamana, seeking for forgiveness. The reason he gives here is you have every quality to forgive me. In other words, since you have all these wonderful qualities, it's only you who can forgive me. Let's learn the word by word. Apratima-prabhāva. O you of matchless greatness, immeasurable power. Pratima means a reflection, like a reflection on a mirror. Apratima means that which cannot be reflected or replicated. What it means is that there is no one else can be replicated like you. You stand by yourself. There's no match for you. Apratima-prabhāva. Carācarasya. The moving and non-moving. Asya lokasya. Of this world of beings. Tvam, you. Pitāsi. You are the father. Garīyān gurur cha. Or teacher as well, who is much greater than father. Pūjyaś, or also exceedingly worthy of worship. Loka-traye, even in all the three worlds. Tvat-amo, anyone other than you, na samaha asti, is not equal to you in the vibhuti. Abhyadhikaḥ, greater. Kuto, how is it possible? Translation. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be one with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power? The last point of the translation says clearly, when none can even match you, Krishna, how can then there be another person who's greater than you? That's not possible. Now let's get into the details of the sloka. Apratima-prabhāva, immeasurable greatness, no match. No match of what? No match to Krishna's unlimited oceanic qualities. Each quality itself has no limit, and Krishna has unlimited qualities. Valmiki Ramayana starts with listing of some of the qualities of the Lord. Valmiki lists out 16 of them. Konasmin sampradam loke gunavan kasya viryavan dharmaknyacha kritaknyacha satyavakya dridavrittaha charitrena cha ko yuktaha sarva bhuteshu ko itaha vidvan kaha kha samartaha cha kacha eka priya darshanaha atmavan ko jitakrodha dyutiman kaha anusuyakaha kasya bibyate devaha cha jata roshasya samyuge. Who in the world, current world, who has these 16 qualities, who is undefeatable, who is blameless, who is grateful, one who fulfills his promises, one who is determined in his deed, one is well-wisher of all living entities, one who is knower of everything, one who is capable of doing everything, one who can captivate just by looking at, one who controls all beings, one who has conquered the anger, one who is lustrous, brilliant, splendor, one who is non-envious, one who has been feared by all other devatas. Who is that person? And the answer that Narada gave in response to this question, after pausing for a moment, releasing these qualities of the Lord, said, Ikshvako vamsa prabhavaha Ramo nama janakshutaha. It is Lord Ram, no one else. So, apratima-prabhāva, immeasurable greatness. He has unlimited qualities, auspicious qualities, which not even one can be matched with anyone. And what to speak of other things? Pitāsi, you are father. And guruhu, it's not only father, you are also teacher. When the term also teacher is being used, that does not reduce the value of a guru compared to father, rather it increases the value of the guru, because father gives birth to the body, whereas guru gives birth to knowledge. Therefore, in many ways, guru is greater. Therefore, here it is said, you are father as well as you are guru. So the question is, so what? I have immeasurable greatness. I am father. I am guru. So what? What is your point, Arjuna? Arjuna's point is very clear. Because you have immeasurable qualities, greatness, no one can match your qualities. You are great. You have unlimited qualities. And because you are the father, and because you are guru, it is only you who can forgive me. Father forgives his son, his child. Guru forgives his disciple. Therefore, your father, your guru, please forgive me. Garīyān, because your father, because your guru, because you have immeasurable greatness, you are worshipable. You are the only one who to be worshipped, and we are the worshippers, worshipping to you for forgiveness. Therefore, my Lord, forgive me. In the starting of Bhagavad Gita, in the 2nd chapter, 7th sloka, Arjuna accepted himself as Krishna's disciple. Sishyasteham sadimam tvam prapannam. I am your disciple, surrendered soul. And over here, in this chapter, 11th chapter, he concludes saying that you are my guru. It is not that Arjuna is saying that Krishna is Arjuna's father, Krishna is Arjuna's guru alone. What Arjuna is saying is, for every carācara, moving or non-moving, for everything, Krishna is the father, Krishna is the guru. And that is confirmed by his another statement, loka-traye, in all the 3 worlds. When traye, 3 worlds, is referred here, it is not just limited to the 3 worlds that we usually consider, bhuhu, bhuvaha, and swarga. It includes everything. These 3 worlds, bhu, bhuva, swarga, gets destroyed when Brahma's day ends and are created again at its dawn. Hence they are called kritakam. These three worlds are called kritakam, meaning that which get created. And there are other three worlds, jana, tapaha, satyam. Those three worlds do not get destroyed in this pralaya. They and the inhabitants who are living there continues as before the pralaya. There's no difference. The only three worlds get affected are those three: Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swarga. But Jana, Tapaha, Satya are not affected. Hence, these three worlds are called akritakam, that which is not made. Whereas there's one more planet in between these two set of planets, between the kritakam and akritakam, there's one planet called Maharloka. This world continues to exist but become bereft of its occupants due to unbearable disturbances during the pralaya of the three lower worlds, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swarga. The people who live in Maharloka, unable to tolerate the disturbance, they migrate temporarily to the above planet. Because of that, the Maharloka becomes empty. Therefore, it is called Kritakritakam. So these are the three worlds. Kritakam, which are Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swarga. Akritakam, which are Jana, Tapa, Satyam. And Kritakritakam is Maharloka. That which get created often, that which does not get created, and that which is not disturbed. These are the three worlds, loka-traye. There is another interpretation which says that loka can be taken as a reference to Vedas as well. In that case, loka-traye refers to three Vedas: Rig, Yajus, Sama. So in the first interpretation, meaning it says that there could be no one greater than you within these three worlds. And next is, there is no one else being mentioned as greater in the three Vedas. So one may ask a question, why only three Vedas? Vedas are supposed to be four: Rig, Sama, Yajur, Atharvana. So what happened to the Atharvana? Whenever we hear three Vedas, it is inclusive of the fourth one, Atharvana. That's one way of seeing it. The second way of seeing is, whenever we hear three Vedas, Rig, Sama, Yajus, what it means is that when the meaning of a statement ends by the padam, by that particular line, then that is called Rig mantra. When the meaning goes beyond that particular line to the next padam, then that is called Yajur mantra. When a melody is being added to the mantras, that is called Sama. When all these things appears in one, then that is called Atharvana. Therefore, Rig, Sama, Yajus also means how they are structured. So, two things we learned: loka-traye in all planets. No one is equal to Krishna. In the Vedas, no one is mentioned as greater than Krishna. That brings up a very important, interesting discussion. In the Vedas, we also see statements like Hiranyagarbha samvartatagre. At the time of Pralaya, Brahma alone was there. There is also another statement which says Shiva eka kevalaha. Only Shiva was there. So these statements exist. How do we understand that? Then how can we say that all the three Vedas speaks about the Supreme Lord Krishna as the only one, cause of all causes, he is the origin, no one exists. In contrary, we also find other statements. There are two rules that we need to apply from what we have learned so far. Rule number 1, all the names refer to Krishna. Rule number 2, Krishna is the Antaratma, super soul of everyone. These are the key two rules that we should always remember to apply on any contradictory such statement we come across. If, say for example, a statement says Indra is the cause, when the statement comes without an activity added to it, attributes added to it, then we need to apply Sloka 39 and 40, where we learned Vachyam and Vachakam are same. Therefore, Indra is the cause, meaning Indra, the name, refers to Krishna. How is that? Indra means one who possesses all the Aishwarya, wealth. So, the real Lord who has everything as his Aishwarya, including Indra's, is the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Therefore, the name Indra actually refers to Krishna. But say, if we read a statement in the Shastra saying Indra, one who killed Vritrasura. Here, not just Indra has been mentioned, Indra is identified here by his activity, which is killing of Vritrasura. So how can name Indra refer to Krishna here? In this particular case, we need to apply rule number 2. That is, Vritrasura was killed by Indra, and that Indra who killed Vritrasura is part and parcel of Krishna. He is part and parcel of Krishna because Krishna is the Antaratma. He is the super soul of Indra. Indra wouldn't be able to kill Vritrasura and win the battle if Krishna was not present as Antaratma within Indra. Therefore, Indra, who killed Vritrasura, can be easily referred to Krishna by applying rule number 2. Similarly, we apply the same rules to Hiranyagarbha samvartatagre and Shiva eva kevalaha. When we apply the same rules to these sort of statements, it is very clear that it refers to Krishna. Well, how can we say it refers to Krishna? There are statements in the scripture very clearly state Eko havai Narayana asit na Brahma neshanaha. It says that it is only the Supreme Lord Narayana who exists prior to any creation. There was no Brahma, there was no Shiva, there was no stars, no moons, nothing. It was just the Lord alone by himself. And another statement says very clearly, it is from him everyone got created. Narayanat Brahma jayate, Narayanat Prajapati prajayate, Narayanat Indro jayate, Narayanat Asto Vasavo jayante, Narayanat Ekadasho Rudra jayante, Narayanat Dvadasadityaha. From the Supreme Lord Narayana, Brahma appeared, Prajapati appeared, Indra appeared, 8 Vasus appeared, 11 Rudras appeared, 12 Adityas appeared. And what prior to their appearance, birth? It was just the Lord himself. Eko havai Narayana asid. Therefore, from these statements, it is pretty clear, with no doubt, that neither Brahma nor Shiva nor anyone else is the origin or cause of the creation of the universe. It is the Supreme Lord, the Absolute Truth, Sri Krishna alone, from whom everyone and everything got created. And He is the cause of all causes. Because of that, tvat-samo, no one is equal to you. You have no equal. In other words, another person cannot match you. Can't match even in one single auspicious quality that you have, say compassion, daya. Then why to talk of equaling you with anyone else or anyone to you, whereas you're an ocean of kalyana guna, auspicious qualities. And that is the reason I'm coming to you, my Lord. I'm not going to anywhere else, any other person, because you have daya, karuna, kshama, these great qualities unlimitedly. Therefore you can forgive me. Only you can forgive me. Others may have, but it cannot come closer to yours. The same is confirmed in Svetesvara Upanishad. Natat-samaha abhyadhikaḥ drishyate. There is no one equal or greater than the Lord. If we have to save our time understanding the urgency that we have, which is uncertainty of our death, we have no time to go shopping around to one devata, to another devata, to one temple, to another temple. We have no time, because no other devatas can give mukti, salvation, liberation from the samsara. It is only Krishna who can do that, and there is no doubt or question about it. And that is what the Shastra says everywhere. Therefore, why do we even waste our time, considering we have a very short period? We should have a complete faith in the statements spoken by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita and take full shelter at His lotus feet. And this is also done by those devatas. They themselves worship the Lord's lotus feet for their liberation. Then how can we approach to someone when they don't have something which they can give to us? I can go to someone asking for a donation of $100, provided that person has at least $200. If the person doesn't even have $10, going and asking a person $100 is an insult that we are giving to that person. Rather, avoid going to the person, knowing that that person himself is in need of that which I am in need of. I also want $100. He also wants $100. So I cannot approach him. Rather, both of us have to approach to someone who has unlimited wealth, who can give. by giving that wealth, that person is of no loss. That is only Krishna. It can be only Krishna, no one else. Therefore, my dear Lord, in the name of upacharam, in the name of service and worship, all I have committed is apacharam. Kindly tolerate, bear with my apacharam, offenses, and kindly forgive me by your unlimited daya, karuna, and kshama, these qualities. To summarize, Arjuna is continuing his prayer seeking for forgiveness for all his offenses that he has committed. And we already saw what are those offenses previously in previous sloka. The question raised is, why don't Arjuna go and seek forgiveness and take shelter from someone else? Why he has to come to Krishna? To that question, in response, Arjuna answers here in this 43rd sloka, giving reasons. 3 reasons. That is, you have incomparable, immeasurable qualities. The greatness, meaning all the auspicious qualities like daya, karuna, kshama, and many, many more. But these are the qualities that I need to be forgiven. Second reason, it is you who are the father of this world, of both moving and non-moving entities. Because your fathers are very loving and caring for their children. Being my father, please forgive me. The third reason is you are Guru of all living entities. Vasudevam sutam devam kamsa chanuramartanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagat gurum. So you are the Jagat Guru, my Guru. Therefore, Guru are very compassionate to their disciple. I am your disciple, which I have already accepted in the 2nd chapter, 7th sloka. Now I am confirming that you are my Guru. Because of these 3 reasons, you are exceedingly worthy of worship. Question comes after this is, why can't you go to someone else who has similar 3 reasons? Response that Arjuna gives, there is no one else who has these 3 reasons. It is only you. No one else can be your match, or to speak of being greater than you. Therefore I am falling at your feet to forgive me. After stating this, Arjuna does self-surrender to Krishna, begging forgiveness of all his sins in the following sloka. Pitāsi lokasya carācarasya tvam pūjyaś gurur garīyān tvat-samo abhyadhikaḥ kuto loka-traye apratima-prabhāva. Namaste. Hare Krishna.